Alright, so we have, I think, the final of the most recent batch from Murphy's Law. And it's a Primordium Drag one. I'm not super huge on this combo. I kind of feel like it is definitely one of, if not the worst, Primordium secondaries. Vastly different than the Primitive Mold one. Like, Primitive Molds is pretty strong, because Reformedium is good, but even if you start like 2 Moldeds, you have to get like a holdover and a thin deck to make Reformedium work with drags. So it's not like that consistently able to happen. And otherwise, there's just, there's no real, I guess there's still like superfood burnout into like a drag or draft infused something could work. There's like stuff like that, but it's always awkward. We'll just have to see. Looks like it took 2 people down, and me and an Opal have beaten it. It's been a while since I've actually done a Primordium run. Kind of rusty. Serve the Patient, Sin of Failure, so no stealth. Stunner Talos. Well, we got Space Extension, which might be good. If we do like a Harvest line, that could be good. Caven's almost certainly not going to be good. Burnout Extension could be good, but I just am doubtful that we'll see Paraffin Enforcer, but you never know. We'll see. Ooh, this is a tough one. Most likely the proper call here is Aggressive Edible. Tough call. Superfood opens up a little bit more of what the build options are, but Aggressive is probably just the best. What was the map again? Remnant Umbra. To be honest, Alloy to me is the best unit for this combo, probably, like an Umbra unit of all things. Especially if I do Aggressive. It's with a Hell Vent, but we'd have to wait all the way till there to self-infuse if it is Alloy. Assuming it even is Alloy. I don't know. Aggressive Edible's weaker, Ring 1, that's for certain, than Superfood, in my opinion. Let's think really quick what melting banners we could maybe see. Paraffin Enforcer, I'm just doubting it, but any of them are probably on the menu. These ones probably want Superfood more. Well, not really. If I end up with a Wicklash, they would. I guess that's the thing about the Wicklash. I think Aggressive's just going to be more likely to be good. Mold Braces with Drags is not too bad, but Lost Luggage is really good. Maybe... I mean, Mold Braces has better application early, which I feel is the weakest time for Aggressive Edible. I'm gonna do Mold Braces. I don't know though. Lost Luggage is like probably just a better artifact, but I don't know. It's gonna be some leaks, and that's gonna be... I mean, I have no backline. Well, I have Planks, and it's a unit draft is the problem. Unfortunately, they're gonna have stuff. I think we gotta do it for the unit draft. I don't even think we want to necessarily do that Hella Drippings. We want the armor for the fight. Let's just eat up a... Do I eat up a life seal stack? No, I don't think so. I think we want to put that steward up top after we get the space cleared. I want to put something in front of this. That'll do. Horrible turn to draw those other things, though. Well, it's as bad as a draw that they could be. We may be dead here. It's barely through. That's aggressive edible for you. We would have had a much better time against the boss had we had a ton of extra health. Could do any of these really. This combo has very weak access to backline clear. So it might be nice to just take that. Be a nice target for piercing upgrades. This would be good scaling and a way to feed if there's an ally, but that's mainly good for ally. It could be good if we get Shroud Spike. Perils is predicated on finding holdover, more or less. You don't need it, but probably wouldn't go left there unless I absolutely just have no good banner unit. This one I'm giving up a lot. This one sucks. None of the magics are good. I may not hit a single magic on this run, so I don't think Perils is on the list. So it's either between these two. Would I rather kill the backline or get, you know, some scaling? Considering I'm at 6 health, I think we need backline clear. I need frontline clear too. But the Molten Encasement is a Molten Encasement. Opens up Endless is pretty good at here. The Merchant of Steel. I think we do the Molten Encasement. Also not too bad at the Mold Braces. Shadow Eater. And is access to backline, and it's probably better than these. I mean, I can technically build around a Shadow Eater. It's got a lot of health, add some damage to it, and you got a stew going. I'm gonna do it. Still think I go Merchant of Steel. Yeah. So we have a lot of Divine Temple upgrades that could be good. Definitely not doing a large stone, but I'll put the Burnout on the Tomb and reroll for Endless. Or Multi-Strike. Hopefully it's not quick. Okay, those are probably the least ones I want to see here. Bleh. Could take this just to try to, you know, mitigate the fact that we have 6 health right now. That there. If I had a total abundance of money, I would actually put the lodestone on the lady, but of course it's just the worst possible situation, so multi or endless would have been great there, but quick just isn't going to really cut it. We could add health and damage here. She's just here for now. We're not going to build around her. I don't even think like a plus 30 on Mind Collapse is that good. We already got this stupid armor trial out of the way. If you didn't know, you can't get the same 2 trial 2 times in a row. So we know it's going to be Mark of Invasion or spikes or plus damage. None of those really need 30 power. I think we'll just call it good there. Well, there's certainly risks here. We're probably fine to take it. I don't really need the money right now. But it's like... there's a world we could just die. Like if I draw dead weights and space prism, I think we don't do it. Not worth the risk. Like here we would have been fine, but like I said, if I just drew these and then like dead weight, space prism, any combo of that, or even like a steward, like we're just not. You know, we kill 2 of them, we take 3, then I'm down to 3 health. Very easy, like just incredibly even easier for me to die at that point. I think I'm fine doing this instead of Shadow Eater, just to get a guy going faster. Hopefully we can get Burnout Extension there. Put this here. The only time we want to actually get it, it never comes. Pretty par of the fucking course. Try to get some armor in the sky. We might just be dead here because of how that just happened. Guess we can just do this for 5 armor. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, so nice of you dumbasses to show the fuck up right now. I think, though, that we got a play here to make. There we go. World Trade's probably fine. I don't think we need it for our... If Shadow Eater is what we're going to use, though, we may not need it. Shadow Eater technically heals itself on Gorge. Am I going to Gorge that much, though? Not if Plinks are my only morsel gen. I'm leaning away from Shadow Eater at the moment. It's not going to be the lady. Damn. This could be good chump blocking for patient, maybe. So, shitty thing is, planks just aren't reliable. The morsel gen, and who knows if I get any morsels offered from here on out. Fervor Flame is probably the call. It does make morsel top not a thing. I don't know. I think we're gonna have a rough time anyway. Like, we didn't have Wicklash. The only scaling we have is Primordium. I think maybe I shouldn't have took the Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse has done nothing for us. I don't even remember drawing it in the last fight. Did I even draw it? If I did, it was irrelevant whenever it was drawn. Should have took the Making of a Morsel. It's hard to know. I was on 6 health. Like, I don't know. I think we threw the run already. I'm actually like, I don't know what I can do from here on out. Even if I get like a Shroud Spike, I'm pretty fucked. We basically have to high roll into like some sort of shenanigans. I had a doubt that's going to happen on a Cursed Seed. Well then. I mean, same problem still essentially exists. I can't feed the fucker. I'm glad I took that. There's a world I could actually get Shadow Siege to be played. I'd have to take an Ember and Pip upgrade. I don't know, maybe that works. I could take an Ember upgrade and a Pip upgrade. Then I could play it on a floor. It's 150, 200 damage. Or I could take Overgorger. Could even... I'm not really gonna... This is a mess. I mean, there's a line here. I'm just so bad with Overgorger, especially when you look at my deck right now. We may have to pivot out and hit those low-value Merchant of Magics if we're going to take Overgorger, because I need to get these planks some damage. Just Primordium's not going to be enough to make this work. I could fuse it into the Shadow Eater. I don't know if I love that. If I could really feed the fucker, it would be good. But I'd have to really feed the fucker. Shadow Siege just wouldn't be able to be played until Ring 6 and beyond. That's not really a good look. And I don't know if the infusion even makes that much sense. I do think it's Overgorger. I'm just now thinking, what's the eventual plan here? Do I fuse it into something? I mean, I can't fuse here, so that's probably not happening. I probably just use it as a unit. If I'm going to use it as a unit, what would even fuse into it? Well, I literally hardly ever use this unit, because every time I use it, it fails spectacularly. Well, I think we're going to try it. I just don't really see any other route. And then okay, well, there was definitely a route here. If I would have, I feel like if you YOLO pretty hard in that Shadow Siege, then it obviously would work out. I think a 1-pip Overgorger works. Am I going to be able to get through this ring, though? I don't know. I wish I put plus 30 on a Plink. I used to do that more, but now I've just been trying to shy away from taking so many early shards that I can't make plays like that. Maybe I'm gimping myself too much by not playing my own game, I guess. This could be a pretty fun run if you played your cards right. I just haven't. I've ended up in a spot that just isn't good. That first unit draft wasn't really worth it, and I'm at 6 health as a result. Like I could, if I had Pyre Health to work with here, I could probably, you know, I could have took the Making of a Morsel. I could have, I mean, I could have still took the Making of a Morsel, knowing how everything went, but I don't know. This is a bummer. It's like I could take this just to guarantee I get through the ring, but I think we just do this. I just don't have a good Hellvent either, which sucks. Like, Hellventing the Overgorger right now doesn't really make sense. Just can't feed them both. It's a better Hellvent later on. Does suck that I had to use up a unit slot too. Hoping we get like a Morsel Maker. A Morsel Maker could fix this. Cave-in might be important for me to be able to beat the next ring. I mean, I'm not going to Hellvent it, just throwing that out there. Look how bad my Hellvent options are here. Like, what do I even do? Space Prism? Molten Encasement? Entombed Explosive? It might actually be it. Yeah, I think it's Entombed. It's either that or Immortal Trade, I think. You know, I do want to beat the boss. Immortal Trade could certainly help with that. Maybe it is actually just Immortal Trade. Two of them is a little iffy. It's like, do I think the problem's going to be the boss or the waves? I think it's going to be both of them, honestly. There's almost, like, if there's a sharded up sweeper tank, I think I have to have Entombed Explosive to beat that. 25 shards, it's a decent chance that that happens. Lady could beat it as long as I draw these in time, but that's a tall order with my RNG. Which is apparently everybody's RNG in this seed, but we'll just say it's mine. I think in the long run, this is the better call. I'm going to try to liberally play them if I can. I think to keep Overgorger alive, I'm going to need to do it. Okay, this is a pretty good start. Come on, dude. Fucking bullshit. Well, it's not a good start now. Am I more likely to hit these? I think these are the ones I need to kill anyway. Damn. Okay, that's good. I doubt we need Ember coming up, so let's start stacking lifesteal. Oh, I actually got Burnout Extension. It's working out okay. Do I need this? I think so. So probably not having any more need of space. or even anything that costs Ember to be played. I think we're fine to put one of them there. It's gonna be iffy. Eight lifesteal stacks will hopefully get us there. Nice. Well, if 8 didn't, 16 should. Alright, we get through it. Overgorger gorged a decent amount of times given how much it shouldn't have. Okay, Endless on the Primordium is a thing. But then so is this nice removal that Blazing Bolts has. I think the Remnant Pack is needed though. Even if I don't get it on Primordium, I could put it on a Morsel. Another Overgorger. What the hell? These are not really the units I'm looking for. Trying to think what are my most takeable Merchant of Steels or Magics, I guess. Remnant Banner. I just don't know if I can take this one. That's a Caverns and a Hellvent. This one, it's like oddly, even though it's the worst one, like probably if I take this steel. If I get multi-strike, I wouldn't need a steal anymore, maybe. I'd have to get multi-strike and endless, which I don't even think I can afford. Well, I could with the boons, maybe. I guess what I'm saying, I guess more to the point, like, do I take a Crucible Warden? Is that the best infusion, given that it's patient? And put that into Gorger? Then I start with just some extra stats, and more importantly, that damage shield could be pretty good. And then eventually I just stack lifesteal on him. Alternatively, I could just put my current Shadow Eater into it. And I only gorged 12 worth, it's not that much. If it wasn't patient, I'd be a lot more open to the Crucible Collector. I think I might have to take Warden here. I don't think that Shadow Eater is going to be good enough, because unfortunately, because I have this slot filled here, I'm kind of screwed in that regard. I think we only Hellvent the Gorger once at the final one, because this is going to be too early to Hellvent it. So I'm just not going to have enough Gorges. I may have to go to this Merchant of Magic, I don't know. I don't think it would be good though. Maybe I don't go to this Hellvent. This magic at least has a Horde with it. And currently I really don't have a good Hellvent. And I probably won't be getting one. Other than maybe Remnant Pack. Well, either way, I think Crucible Warden's probably the call for, and I'm probably going Merchant of Steel here. Oh my god. When a non-champion... Oh boy, this is a tough one. Well, I can't do Corrupted Cloud. I doubt I can do Judgmental Fittings, though honestly the piercing upgrade would be probably pretty good for me. I don't see how I can get through the next rings though, if I take that, like, that's just a death wish. This one though, maybe, like, it does suck that I didn't take Blazing Bolts now. It just seems like everything I'm taking ends up being the wrong call, you know? Like, every move I make ends up being wrong in the context of what comes up. It's dangerous, the broken wheel, but I don't know. I have a lot of... The problem is there's no Divine Temple here, so I can't merge Warden in yet. But, you know, I do have enough lifesteal that I can keep the unit I want alive. I could put Endless to a unit to prevent it from purging. Like, I probably don't need the Shadow Eater long term. I don't necessarily know if that's true, though. I think so. I think all my feeding just... I can't really feed the Shadow Eater. So, like... Broken Wheel could be pretty good. And then I just have Endless Primordium guaranteed. I mean, honestly, if all of my units are Endless... I don't know that I even need the Warden to go into the Gorger. I don't know what I need to put into the Gorger, to be honest. Maybe I do just self-infuse it. Like, I could just Hellvent here and self-infuse. I don't know. It's not that strong, though. Alloy is what we would have liked, or just a Morsel Maker to have be a unit and help it. Well, I think I'm going to try this, and... just don't see how I'm going to deal with the damage shield. I really want to take this, though. We're going to have one thin deck, I can tell you that, but that might be a good thing. If I can just consistently get plinks, they could be pretty good. Maybe I can still find a 30, plus 30 damage. I don't think I can do this, though. I don't know how I get the next... How do I get through the next ring with every single unit having damage shield? Well, if I could spare... The problem is, like, if I could spare stuff Shadow Eater's way, it could work, but I just can't do that. How do I generate morsels? This is another thing where if I had just taken Making of a Morsel, I probably could do this. But as it stands, I just don't really see how I can do that. Nice thing is we got a 32 card deck, and that's about to get quite thinner. Quick. It's arguably takeable. I just don't know. I don't know. I think we need the multi-strike. It's like multi-strike a bus. Or endless, of course. Endless on the whatever you call it would be nice. I think we could add some health to some of these other things in the meantime. I don't know. Does health even help us here? Shadow Eater's just not going to get fed. I'm putting him down to die. Health there, maybe, but we'd rather just put damage on him, right? Yeah. Okay, at least we got Endless there. It's decent. Burnout. I don't think so. I think Cave-In's definitely done. I would love for the lady to live, but how am I going to do that? I can focus on maybe keeping Lady alive. I may just remove the Shadow Eater right now, actually, to get it out of the priority draw pool. I don't have that many other great removals to make. Yeah, let's just do that. This is where Demo Tank went down. Now, I do wonder, is Stalwart Stack actually better at this point? I can get more Gorges out of it. In the long run, is that actually better than going full aggressive? I mean, this gets me 60 attack, this gets me 50 attack, so in that context, Stalwart is worse. also, if you factor in... Yeah, my guys are going to be endless eventually here, so I think just full aggressive. I think I still want to merge Crucible Warden into Overgorger, even though they'll be endless. I think I need it for them to survive, so... Let's go easy on the shards for now, though. We're going to have a hell of a time. Mark of Invasion really shouldn't be too hard here. Top floor setup, though, even with a low shard, Party Boy is questionable. Well, whatever. I think we have to do it. This is some just risks we need to take, I think. Okay. I think these guys are more important to kill. I should keep this in. Get that out of there. Okay, Overgorger. Guess we'll go double drag. And if I Immortal Trade him right now, it's a bit unfortunate because he's already Ember Drain. I should have put the drag down first, but I think I need to remedy my mistake here at any rate. You know, this guy actually does damage. We could do this. Then I also didn't need to do that there, so I'm just fucking up left and right pretty much, but whatever. We don't play that because we don't want it to die. Alright, that still dies. Man, these guys... We're not doing a good job doing damage. Well, whatever. At least I have some pyre health to work with here. Okay, that was a good time to draw that. Pretty clutch, I'd say. Could put one up here. It dies though because they're stealthed. Just do that then. Can you shut it? Could do that. That. If I could keep her alive, that would be great. Damn. I only got 100 attack there. Maybe I should put this guy in front, huh? Man, is this guy gonna kill us single-handedly? We went from taking no pyre damage to now we're gonna be back to like having nothing. +3. Why did this guy, of all people, have to be the one that gets sharded up? I should have put that behind. I'm fucking up left and right yet again. Disappointing. Okay, I got some good gorges in there. That 34 damage sucks. That's a Grovel, Void Binding. There's probably a Ember Drain line here that could have been possible, but I don't know. I stick to what I saw. I saw bad Merchant of Magic, so to me chasing Ember Drain is a little bit iffy. But as I say that, with the Grovel we may still... I could just Hellvent the Grovel though, honestly. Definitely it's the Grovel. Fatal Melting would be pretty good. Except the unfortunate reality here that I don't actually have many units that will be dying, if any. So I'd really rely on getting plus 10 in Pierce. Or at least plus 30. So I don't have any units now. I guess I have this dying every turn. So maybe it is still good. Is Vetivery workable at all? I doubt it. I think we take this. Hopefully I can make it work. So Pyro Health would be actually pretty nice here, but let's think what our Merchant of Magic upgrades look like. Plus damage would be decent. Holdover would be very good. It probably goes on Grovel. I don't know that it would actually be that good. It might actually have to go on like Fatal Melting, given what our deck is. How does he only have 28? See, this is why I suck with Overgorger. I see other people's Overgorgers, and it's always like 300 to 500, sometimes 1,000 attack. Mine is fucking less than a lady. It's still not as good as a Lady of the House was. I don't know about this unit, man. Well, hopefully it gets there eventually. I feel like I've been feeding it pretty well for what I've been able to do. So if I don't get Holdover, is there a good Permafrost? Probably Immortal Trade's decent Permafrost. Consume Remove. I don't know that I see very many good Consume Removes. Maybe Remnant Pack? I don't know what the goal there would be, especially when all my units... I guess it would just be for the morsels. Try to get a bunch of good endless morsels. I don't know that that's that good. Yeah, so Consume Remove, not good. Permafrost, mediocre. It's okay on Immortal Trade, it's just not... with the Endless... I don't know that these are needed with the Endless Molten Encasement. They probably just aren't. So, Holdover's good. What's the other one? Double Stack? I don't even really think Double Stack's good, so I don't know. I feel like it's Holdover or Bust. Pyro Health's okay. Artifact might be okay. It's probably not going to be okay. I've already seen... We know we're not getting Winged Technology, so we can't go top anyway. I think it's just go to the left. Try to get a good Caverns. And I could Hellvent. Well, there's always the Ember upgrades, though. But I do wonder if just Hellventing Grovel straight up is better. Even at a 2 cost. Because I probably don't need to play these. I think we go left. -2 and intrinsic. Not really what we're looking for. Oh my god, I don't even have enough health to like lose health here. Well, that's a complete low roll on that cavern. Literally nothing. Doesn't get much worse than that. Well, I obviously chose wrong again. Even the intrinsic remnant pack, in the context that after this fight I don't really need to do that, is maybe not worth my shards. I probably will put the Crucible Warden into this. I even wonder if that's worth my shards right now. I don't necessarily know that that is. That's an entire 25 shards. It's not like that. It doesn't really make my Overgorger that much more powerful at the moment. It's really just an endgame play. Does suck that my priority draw might get fucked up. Like that could be pretty important. I could do this and Hellvent. That's going to cost me 25 shards as well. If I fight like... Kind of like that though, honestly. If we go to 50. I think I like that. Could have Intrinsic Space Prism as well, I just don't think we need it. I don't think Spikes is takeable here, unfortunately. Like he's just gonna die. This is probably the best boss we could hope for. Let's hope we can do something here. Oh, no whammy. That's a whammy. Make you endless at least is pretty good. Burn this out because it has no targets. Okay, we got this. It's decent. Nice. Nice. I can save that for another round. It's good. Nice. Well, main problem here is going to be killing these. Fuck. I don't know that I actually need those. Let's let those ones go. How is no damage being done here? Oh, because you're getting 2 harvests. Well, we might just be dead. That's unfortunate. Yep. Well, like I said, I never ever can make Overgorger work. I should have just never went in on that line. If I would have just took the Shadow Siege. I don't know. That was a rough one. I feel like just every single decision I made did not turn out. So what can you do? See what you guys did. Full aggressive, 3 endless double infused entombed explosives. Shadow Eater had the large stone, but then micro stone. It's a thin deck. So they're able to do the Mortality Potion. Well, that's pretty good. That kills a lot of stuff early game. Maybe I should have thought a little bit more about the Entombed Explosive. They found a votive key. That would have helped too. I wonder where they found that. I don't even remember. Must have went opposite the Umbra. Oh, ring 3 then, right? That would have made things a lot better. Chain of Gems. Yeah, like I said, everything I did just didn't turn out, but this is pretty good. It's a line that would be tough for me to see, but I suppose with a votive key, it definitely gives you a little bit more direction to be able to do things like that. Like, that's pretty powerful. 17 damage taken. I wonder how she took so much less damage than me. Don't remember what I did in that one, but I must have done something clearly pretty wrong, because she only took 17 there with the same Primordium, and technically I would have thought Lost Luggage is a weaker start because they're not getting all that extra armor, but maybe just the extra draws allowed things to work out better. Well, that's pretty impressive. So, Mean went with a combo of Superfood and Aggressive. Had this Wickless Baron, that must have been found at the final ring. Would have been nice, but seeing in both of these cases, I just don't see multi-strike, so our line would have never worked out anyway. Oh, he had the Shadow Siege, so he didn't really have too much of an issue probably. Though he didn't have the Forever Flame. So he didn't have the Forever Flame. How did he get the Ember, I wonder? Oh, Perils Intrinsic. That'll do it. Well, that's a pretty fun one too. To actually get to use Shadow Siege is pretty nice. Void Bindings. Oh, and, you know, you have pretty much a Ember Drain build at that point. I wonder, was there a holdover at that 4th ring shop? Maybe there was. There was a piercing eventually for this. I feel like if I could have turned the corner on ring 5, maybe I get there, but I don't know. There's probably no way I'm beating any of the ring 5s. I shouldn't have Hellvented Grovel. I wasn't thinking, like... But at that point, my Entombed Explosives were gone and stuff. Definitely, I could have used some Entombed Explosives. Egg Stapler... was able to keep his Lady of the House alive. That's impressive. That's pretty nice. So dead to Arcus. I guess these some of these units aren't necessarily super well primed to take on Arcus. Maybe just a sustainability problem. Though if it's 5%, maybe you just died to the waves. I don't know. It's a good plink. Oh well, I mean, the run was potentially pretty fun. I just couldn't get anything to work. The Overgorger, I mean, if you look at it, 42-15 is not good stats. And I did a lot of work to even get it to that point. So, I don't know. I think I'll just never take this unit again. I've literally never gotten it to work other than in a run where anything would have worked, right? I feel like it's never been the right call for me. Yeah, whatever. Demolition Tank. They had the playable Shadow Siege here. I'm surprised that this would die with the Shadow Siege. Yeah, that's wild. Perils. You would have gone in with decent health, not great, but decent. Died to the clipped Guardians. Man, I know that one back one was pretty sharded up, and I don't know. I would have thought this would get through. Maybe just really bad draw orders or something. Well, anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.